is the WIOA Youth Program, which is really unique in government-funded services, and that it's particularly focused on youth who are disconnected from work or school. So a whole lot of investment in youth is understandably so, sort of through school systems and through education, and WIOA Youth Program is one of the only ones that targets youth who are disconnected from school. And those programs, again, operate at the local level, and largely contracted. Youth service providers have to make certain services available to youth. Not every single youth needs to get each of these things, but there's about 12 different program elements that the local youth service provider has to make available. These are things like career counseling, mentorship, leadership opportunities, financial literacy, because of connections again with the education system, but entrepreneurship and entrepreneurship education is one of the 12 program elements. And so that's probably the sort of strongest connection. It's not the only connection, but entrepreneurial skills training is one of the things that local youth service providers are making available to opportunity youth. And those youth, saying youth, but really not anyone. The youth in the program are 14 to 24. So we're also talking about young adults who might not have finished their degree, might be disconnected from school and work, and low income is a eligibility criteria. So that training and that entrepreneurship skills training, which NFTE already gave sort of such a great, and you're all experts in sort of what that can look like. But for the WIOA program, that training is develop, helping youth get exposure to and develop the skills associated with entrepreneurship. So taking initiative, creatively seeking out and identifying business opportunities, developing budgets and forecast resource needs. I mentioned that it's a super devolved and federalized system. So the role for DOL is largely to sort of oversee that these things are happening. But we also try to give a lot of technical assistance to our grantees and to the youth service providers. And so I'll drop a link into the chat. I can't multitask, so I'll do it when I'm done talking, but that Workforce GPS is the name of our online technical assistance resource. And we've put together some resources that we give to youth service providers. And I've already just in this conversation tried to think of the ways that we could even build that out more with some of the resources that NFTE and others were talking about. But, a lot of our youth service providers really sort of like amp up during National Entrepreneurship Week, sort of highlight the kinds of resources that they offer for opportunity youth. Just one other thing to mention, if I don't get a chance to say it later, is that, we also provide a lot of support in a small grant